Friends, family, and fans flocked to the Kennedy School Monday night to hear Robin Cody read from his new book, Another Way the River Has, Taut True Tales from the Northwest, a collection of essays published by Oregon State University Press. It was a fun night for all.
True. Second, it seems to me that Robin is one of those rare writers whose writing actually does really and truly reflect the man. It's lean and sinewy, and it has no ego in it, and it has a really big ear that he applies to everybody's hearts. And he wanders around listening for grace under duress, for courage, and how people carry their loads. Isn't that extraordinary? How rare that is, that who you read is who the guy really is. I think that's glorious. And don't tell Robin that I said so.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks most of all, before we even get started here, Roberta of Broadway Books, the one who introduced us here. It was her idea to have a drink with a book. And the more you drink, the less we pay for this room. So if at any point you want to excuse yourself quietly, go back, have another beer, that's not rude. Thanks to the people at Oregon State University Press, too. Tom Booth is over here. Yeah, I've worked with publishers in New York, and it doesn't compare to the kind of personal decision, the good-looking book. It doesn't compare to the care and professional work that I get from Oregon State University Press. No kidding, it's really good. Here's a good sentence. When you referee a deaf basketball team, keep in mind that the players are deaf. Blow the whistle and they just keep going. This is a whole paragraph. Umpiring was harder than I thought it would be. I don't have a barrel chest. I don't have a command voice or even a command personality. Don't tell anybody, but I practice my strike call at home. It involves getting your chin right. I had to lower my voice an octave to boost the volume. And you have to muster up the confidence, no, the arrogance, to take the field like you own it. I just didn't have a lot of flint in me. You want the strike call? All right. Everybody stand like this behind the catcher. He's over, if it's a left-handed hitter, he's over the left shoulder of the batter. And on a called third strike, it goes, Steve! Right! Conversation off the river in Clatskanie. This little boat, the Turtle, is my writing studio. It was my writing studio in the summer, where I could go out and just anchor that baby in a backwater slough, and it's just me and the beavers and the herons for 4 days, or until the ice melts in the cooler. All along the wet, muddy bar were tiny air holes for little breathers taking on tinier fuel. Here in the back and forth wash of salt and fresh water, noiseless mouths and claws and filters were at work on the business of life. An aroma of rich rot filled the still air as the sun broke above the ridge to the east, powering up the whole haunting, wondrous system. I walked down the dock and up a plank ramp to the dike. 2 farmhouses held the high ground. I walked upstream until a shaft of sunlight hit a big gray doe, a mule deer, at the woods line. She stood frozen, watching me, watching her. A short yellow school bus took on children at the farmhouse, and I walked back toward the dock thinking my heart might break.